Hello, stream. It is I, Live Arrogance, with my companion, the fish.
Wow.
And today, we're gonna do data, which I don't. Why? Every time I've done data in the past, it's not been a very positive experience. Except for the times that I've made it work, but even then I was just using default data store, so I've never actually properly made a data store solution. So, Steven, are you saying I can just use the template you set up with no hassle whatsoever and then just call methods and that's all I ever have to do with data?
Crazy.
Get is profile ready, update, global update. What is global update?
Something you probably won't have to worry about.
Increment, insert, set, publish. Let me open chats. And you even have that command to ban the naughty chatters that provide the links. Okay, Steven. I've realized it's really helpful for you if I give like actionable questions. So how do I do this is not a helpful question and results in you asking do what? Rightfully so. But if I be more specific and I ask like, Steven, I want to update checkpoint data when they load into the game. Like it gets their checkpoint data and their stage data right when they join. How would I do that? That's a more helpful
Why would you
question.
need to do that?
Because don't I need to
Oh,
initialize
how
the
about
UI?
yeah, okay, that's fair actually.
Fletway hopped in. Oh, this is not where we're getting notifications from. It's actually right here. Data storage.
Hey,
So, hmm. Okay, Steven. The first place I need to initialize data is the stages. Right. Meaning I need profile service on profile ready await. So does this line right here mean that I'm safe to start using profile service methods and these init methods?
yeah.
And uh Consumer is making me sleepy. Do you have something that is not
Okay. You have many like songs to go through
many like songs?
that you love. Like,
Well, I would join you. Could you provide a jam link and then you be the DJ? I would do it, but
I don't have anything.
okay, that's fair. I'll find my own stuff then. We'll just chill here. Actually, this is good music. I just need something to wake up. Hello, MHV. How are you doing? The UI controller needs to update the stages. So under init stage, I need to set the stage buttons to either locked or unlocked. That's step one. So we're going to make this finally a time where I'm not sleepy as shit. I'm not doing well, but that's because my schedule recently has been very not okay when it comes to sleeping. Maybe I'll feel more alive as I code some. Okay, here's one. Locked back, unlocked back. So if I have the stage, I kind of like that where the image is on there, but it has the locked icon. That would require some extra work though that I don't feel like exerting. So I'm going to go with the original idea and then we'll branch off from that point. We'll iterate on top of that idea. So the Init stage needs profile service. Do I just call profile service get?
Isn't that crazy?
Not get profile. I don't need to get an entire profile. This is on the client, so it would. I don't have a reference to player, but I have players.local player. And then this data is going to be stage. Stages. That's a better, yeah. Okay, Steven. We figured out all of data. It's that easy.
It's that easy.
It's just one profile service get, and then I call it local stages equals this, and then I print stages. There's no way this just print. Oh, well, maybe I should enable data stores through API services. You know, that would be kind of helpful. Game settings, permissions, security. Why are HTTP requests on, but API services are not? And why am I yawning so much? I need to stop yawning. I'm like Paimon, Steven. That's not a good thing.
It's a good thing to compare yourself to, so you realize the severity of the problem.
I do realize the severity of the problem. It says string expected, but it got an instance for profile service stuff. Oh, because it returns a promise, Steven. Right? Doesn't profile service return a promise? So I can do,
Return promise.
and then? Like that? Is this how this works?
Probably. Oh, done.
Did that work? It absolutely did not. Oh, I know what it's saying. So to even get this value, wait, string expected, but it got an instance. The get method wants, hey, Steven, I'm confused about this method call. It's mad that it wants a string, but I'm putting in a string. Like, it's not even a variable. It's literally a string. Wait,
Conflicting things going on.
does it
happening here?
does it pass the player in by default?
Yeah. This is the client, right?
Yeah.
You don't. Yeah. It just gives you. You just need the name.
So just that, and then do I have? If it's a promise, do I do one of these then?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. It did it, Steven, 15 times. Because it's in a for loop. Okay, so for structure, would you wrap all of this for loop garbage inside a profile service get, so it doesn't even set up the activated for all of the buttons until the data's been collected?
Yeah, you can do that.
Do you have a preferred way that you would do this, so I'm not nesting like 4 different?
I believe in you.
Well, wait, Steven, this looks like so many nests. Is this actually how you write the code?
It's one way to do it. You can do it that way.
Okay, but what would your preferred way be? I'm trying to learn.
I'd have to actually think. Uh,
Yeah, but I don't want to run into a problem where we have a nasty, disgusting, huge, big module that I can't read from because it's like confusing. So you should tell me if I do this inside or outside to make it the most cleanest as possible.
the most cleanest as possible, huh?
Uh-huh. I don't even think this requires thinking from you. It just requires you like telling me if this is how you do things.
Yeah, but then you gotta ask how I do things, and that requires the thinking.
Do you have a code snippet you could just give me that I could read through?
I mean, I've given you my whole UI controller. You can look at that.
Does that have profile service?
Maybe. I think.
What does observe do?
The remote property.
Oh, I've used this before. It keeps giving you progress or something in this case. I'm actually going to fall asleep to this music. Yeah, but you do complicated stuff with like get batch or something. Like
I do it then if you're asking.
you're on you have on profile update, right? So my question to you is if I need on profile update.
If you want it to change every time your profile changes, then yeah.
I do want it to change. So if I beat a stage, let me just mess around with some data and see when this prints out. Profile service dot on profile. Not ready. Update. Connect. Function. Name. String. Value. Any. Print. Name. That's all I want to do right now. I just want to know when this updates. And then I'll also print above it on profile update. Streaming way earlier now. Yeah. I am Toontool. I'm streaming way earlier. I also redid the UI. You can tell it's different off stream. So I will need the UI to update when you touch a checkpoint and all that, which is why on profile update connect function here should probably just call, not init stage data, but update stage data or something. Like on inventory update is something you have here. On inventory update batch.inventory. Guys, I tried coffee. I need something else to wake me up. Maybe code will. My brain's just going to become so stimulated that I couldn't possibly be tired because it's just so energizing to write profile service code, to write data store code. I don't need this function yet, and it's not going to update until I actually work with the checkpoints. So when they touch a checkpoint, they need to be able to lots of stuff, have a little particle effect. What is happening, bro? My posture could not be worse. All right, let's figure out UI code. It's more UI code. I thought you meant the drug for a sec. In relation to what did I say? I've forgotten what I said to make you think that. This is a for loop that goes through the checkpoint buttons. And in its stage. This is the stage buttons. You said Coke, like the drink. I said Coke. Why did I say Coke? I thought I said coffee, but you know what? I'm tired enough that could be the case. Local stages equals nothing. Retrieved stage data. That could work. I'm trying to find a place where it has profile service get. Being able to search instead of just look at an image would be very helpful at some point. Like it's not, oh, it's probably going to be one of these edits. Core sidebar content inventory, activated toggle focus. This looks like it'd use tableutil.find. Do I have tableutil in your library? Yeah, I do. Where's current owner counts? Oh my God. You probably, okay, if you have on profile update, if name is inventory, you update it with these values. Name and value on inventory update is probably going to be one of these functions up here. Current inventory equals this. For loop, get children, inventory tower, destroy. I don't know if I like my set focus method. But I don't really know how to make this that much cleaner necessarily because I have to like check for this case. Hello, Clixie. How are you? If you're gonna ask how I am, my brain is really tired. I am so tired. I should not be streaming code right now. But I didn't realize that until I pressed the start streaming button, and then immediately once I did that, I'm like, okay, I'm dead. But now we're here, so got a new project deployed, and I'm super happy about it. Nice. It ain't complete, but it is deployed. I mean, that's a huge, gigantic relief and stuff forward, though. A deployed project feels very good. Of course, there's going to be problems you have to work on, but good job. You deployed a project. Set placement mode, place tower. Um, where do I want to handle checking for these values when they update? Do I make a function for like on val no on it'd be stage and checkpoint stuff, but I also have to figure out how to incorporate this into the shop as well. Because this UI controller is, well, it's a UI controller. It controls all the UI. So it'll control. This is hard. Here's a stage. Here's all the stage data. Or visually what the stage frame looks like. I can disable that, and then we have stage data, and stage data is going to have checkpoints. And it's also going to have statistics for every single stage as well, meaning I have to collect a lot of data for every stage. I do need to clear my brain. I actually need to just wake up. That would be great. Let me have a look-see. Osu, bingo. Oh my god. Wait, what happened? Log in with Osu, games, templates, home. No squares, save. How it works. It's like a regular bingo, but with a twist. 2 teams of up to 50 players compete. This looks really good. What are you using for the front end? Did you recommend this to me at one point? It sounds familiar. Yeah, because it's literally highlighted as a thing that I think you told me to use instead of CSS. Or, no, hold on. It looks pretty. I like that. The game takes a minute to load, so if you click, you need to add a loading animation. Oh. So game Fox or game WZDZ. So I click it and then it loads after a few seconds. And then this is a 5-star. Scores. Wait, where am I clicking? Oh, no. Oh. Because these already look like finished games, right? I really like the UI. I think there's a 401 error that's happening when I try to make a new game, which is expected if this was just deployed. Oh, my brain, bro. You're unauthorized to make a game if you don't sign in. Oh, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Log in, authorize. You have all my data. You can log into my Osu account now. It's over. I've been compromised. Games, new. Oh my god. Team, spectating, join. Waiting for the host to start the game. Well, I'm the host. That's apparently the link. Game visibility. I want a private game. Start. Or, oh, jeez. Red team. Dev. Whoa, there's a dev here. I'm going to join the blue team then, right? Or do we join the same team? Well, I guess I'm playing. Get an S rank or higher to claim a square. Wait, this is only like a 2-star song. Oh, hold on. Do I have to play actual Osu? Oh, interesting. I like the concept, but I feel like this is a game that's going to take like forever. New event in 29 minutes. I would do this if my brain and reaction time was literally not like sleep deprived alcoholic levels. Hello. I want to see how your chat feature works. This looks really good. I would maybe make the crown icon a little bigger to match like the arrow. And then the time obviously is like a little bit down, but your UI is way better than mine, okay? I don't know why I'm offering any critiques. What happens to the session if I just click somewhere? Am I like, and then I go back and then I send a random text? Ooh. What if I refresh the cache? No. How does that work? Control Shift R? No, that just opens this. Am I pressing R? No, I'm pressing T. Blue, and I'm still signed in. Interesting. Settings. 404 not found. Sign out, I'm guessing. Log in. That's pretty fast. That is a fire project. And I should properly play it and experience all the fun when I am like alive. Why am I coding? No, I need to like buckle down, all right? This is like the last day of my weekend where I don't have any distractions with work, so. Don't you have night shift? Isn't this when you'd usually be at work? Correct. On Saturday and Sunday, I have the 12-hour shift, so I would be at work on these days. But I have Monday through Wednesday off because I work the 2 12-hour shifts, so I work like 40 hours in 4 days. 2 8-hour shifts, 2 12-hour. Damn, I wrote that 10 minutes ago. Yeah, and I was looking at Clixie's beautiful project. But then why are you sleepy? It's a long story. Okay. I'm going to try a shower and I'm going to see if that works. Maybe that'll wake me up. It should take like 10 or 15. Let's go like 20 minutes. I'm also missing a few things. Like currently you can't change the star rating of potential picks. There's backend support for all the features on the main page, but only roughly 70% have front end to accompany. Oh. Shower midstream. Yeah, and you're going on the BRB screen. That's interesting that only 70% of the backend features have the front end to accompany it. I guess there's a lot of OSU backends. Okay, before my little shower, I just want to do one thing, which is make the stage locked go by. Like I need all of them to be locked except for the ones I have unlocked, which would be stage 1. So if I click play, I just want this one to be locked. This should be really, really easy. Like I go into NO stage, I literally have stages as a number. Retrieve stage data, I'll just set stages equal to the retrieved stage data, and then down here, as I iterate through every single button, and it's indeed actually a button, instead of setting up any activated event, I need another conditional to assert. No. I need this to actually be an if statement, and to check if the stage button dot name to number boop, if this value, if the value of the button that I'm iterating through is do I do less than or greater than? What do I want here? Is greater than or equal to the stages? What did I do? What is this? Then, unfortunately not MHV. I cannot do that. If this is the case, then I want to say stage button dot lock dot locked dot visible equals true. Right, so if no, unlocked. I'm so sorry. I want it to be unlocked if the button is greater than or equal to the value. No, it's the other way around. Less than or equal to. Actually, I don't know. This is where, oh God. This is where my brain is failing horribly. The project is 90% backend. It automatically grabs the scores from the OSU API, then calculates the scores. Never mind the code actually fucking sending the game to states at the browser. Uh-oh. Huh. Does OSU have an easy API? A well-documented API? No. OSU Web. Interesting. I'm going to focus for a second. I'm going to lock in and get this stupid thing to work. Okay. If this button is greater than the value that I have unlocked or it's equal to it, then it's going to be unlocked, meaning the locked visible is going to indeed be not visible. Okay. So I need to find T. There's so many T's, bro. False, else. I can't type, bro. This is not going well. Paste. Go to the very end. Delete word. Say false. Delete word. Say true. All I want to see is that I have stage 1 unlocked, and that if oh great, attempt to compare nothing and a number. Why is nothing and a number happening? So I guess stages is not actually a real. I've realized I want to move all of this code into the promise. Like so. And then I don't need any of this. And then I can say retrieved stage data if the retrieved stage data is greater than or equal, less than or equal to the button number. It's not the worst. Oh. Oh. Endpoint. Beat maps. Yeah, that's pretty nice. What? Why? Unlocked is not a valid member of buttons 1. Stage. What do you mean it's not? Do I need to wait for child? Do you think Sprite will make me not want to throw up? I don't know. Will Sprite wake me up? I'm going to have this not visible, and then I'm going to have this one be visible, and I'm going to figure out why buttons 1 unlocked. Oh, unlocked back. Why did I do this? I guess I do have to. What the hell? Can I just real quickly boop, 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 boop. Unlocked back should be a real and true thing. That is the opposite effect of what I wanted. Less than or equal to this. If the button is less than or equal to that value, less than or equal? I mean, that one didn't work, so I'm only assuming that, yeah, that's what I wanted. How does that logic work? If this button, if the stage button right here, and can I load up too? I can, because I'm not doing anything to prevent the activated event, but I shouldn't even be setting up the activated event. If the stage button, if 1, 2, 3 is less than less than or equal to 1, then then I set unlocked back equal to true. What I need to figure out is what condition was actually passing. Print. Well, I mean, obviously this. Oh, I just did it wrong. Okay, I actually want this way, but I want it like false and true. Like you don't have the stage unlocked. Wait. Yeah. Yeah, I messed up unlocked back and locked back. You're allowed to play the stage. Actually, let me just say the stage is unlocked. I'll add grammar. Why not? Hello, Mr. Mew. And hello, Mr. Papa 8U. What a crazy name. What did I do? Wait, why? It should be equal to. What? How does coding work? If it is less than that value or equal to that value, then, bro, why is it doing this? I had it working for a second. Oh, then I messed up everything with this little. Okay, locked back is false, then it's true. Then it's false, then it's true. how much Robux you have, my friend, because I turned 9 today and my parents too poor to afford to buy me things. I just want to be happy. Why are you telling me this on a public Twitch chat? Okay, that does indeed work. I don't know, man. Mm. Am I awake yet? The answer is no. We've already done that, Mew. It's probably why I'm so exhausted. One second. Why is my internet speed of concern? Because no delay at all. That is crazy. My internet speed, if I don't dox myself, on the bad Google internet speed test is currently bad. It's like 80, 90 megabits per second. That's not as fast as some of my friends' internet. Okay, we have the thing that then how no delay. It's good internet. I feel like that one is wrong. I don't really want to run a speed like the Ookla speed test because I feel like that'd actually slow down my bandwidth, but I could add animations to this. I don't really want to do that just yet because I need to set up the checkpoints and then that just works with data. It's that easy. Profile service get. When this happens, it goes through. Oh, I need to not set up the events if you don't have it unlocked. So if this check is the case, then what I'm going to do is then set up these events. Otherwise, if locked back is true and unlocked back is false, why even hook up an activated event to it? It's not necessary. I don't need it. And this should just work now for like stage data. Yeah, I can't click these at all. Maybe I do want to click them and maybe I do want to play like a locked animation, but I'll work on animations later. The checkpoint still has that problem though. Okay. Also, Mr. Papa. Apparently, I can just ban you. Okay, enjoy your ban because if you're underage on Twitch, then I have the ability to just ban, which is great. My feature is going through tons of testing right now. Oh. How much testing is a lot of testing? And then what's the feature? How about on YouTube? I don't know. I would imagine. No, there's YouTube Kids. I have no idea. Okay, I just need to use the same code for checkpoints. What did he do to get banned? Being underage. But his messages were, hello, how much Robux do you have? I turned 9. My parents are too afford to buy me things. How much Bobucks do you have? I really want a thing, but the fact that they're underage is the ban. Oh, my bad. I closed chat for 2 seconds. No, you're good. I'm not worried about it. I can moderate my own chat. It's fun. I gotta click a button. Besides being a goober. Checkpoints. Okay, brain is kind of clicking into gear, but I will probably shower at some point, maybe, and cook food and do all this stuff. But I don't know when. Because now this is going good. I can't just break the flow now. It's gonna be some type of burger. Whatever HelloFresh has been sending my direction. Init stage data, checkpoints, boop, boop, boop. Find capital, or find that, I guess. Checkpoints, is that what I named it? It is indeed what I named it. Checkpoints and then function, retrieve stage data is just gonna become delete like 4 this way. Retrieved checkpoint data, and then I'm just gonna drop a proper end on here and maybe even one of these, and then go down all the way with this, and then move the checkpoint data into here, and then go down 14 lines and move it this way and do a deletion here. And what now? Checkpoints is inside of this. I need that if statement. If this is literally the same exact code I need for checkpoints. Oh, but a little different, actually. I have 2 options here. I generate all of the checkpoints and then just control the locked back or unlocked back. Or I just don't even generate the button to begin with. But I had the locked back for a reason. So I think it'd be kind of good to generate all the buttons. So the init stage data, firstly, it needs to generate the checkpoint buttons. Generate checkpoint buttons for checkpoint. No. For I equals 1. Hold on. At this point of the code, is the thing in workspace? No, because we click it and then it goes into workspace. Therefore, I need to use player GUI. Wait, oh my goodness, it is 9/11. Is that why the presidential debate happened last night? Which I didn't watch, nor do I intend to. For I equals 1. It's going to have to be player GUI. Players, local player. Player GUI dot. It's just going to be the current stage, which should be selected. Current stage dot checkpoints get children do print I. Except I need the number. What a horrendous statement. Why would we use variables around here when we just, don't have to? So if oh, cool. Current checkpoint is going to be angry because string expected, but it got nil. Yeah, that makes sense because it's not initialized yet. And that means the place where we have to do this and actually generate the checkpoint buttons is after we set current stage, meaning if we set the focus to stage data. So right after we do all of this, there it is. Generate the checkpoint buttons, ... Okay. This code might be coming unclean, but that's why I can clean it up later. And then play, and then I can't click on 2 or 3 or 4, but I can click on 1. And then 1 is not a valid member of player GUI. Yeah, but it should be... Oh. Where is it stored? It's on the server, isn't it? This has to happen on the server because the server has this inside of server storage stages. Okay. Okay. I see. This is a little bit of networking. Deleted my message? Oh no. Okay. Interesting. This is becoming slowly unclean. Much more unclean over time. Oh, did I do my dailies today? Create a stats module for each stage for the clients to read. I will have to make a stats module, you're right, because I'm going to need that for the, well, actual stats thing. But the modules I do have right now, where are they at, modules, are for the settings and the assets. So I have all the pictures of this stuff, but I wonder if I should move these images over into a stats module. But I don't think so. I think a stats module is going to be for actual data. You can add icon checkpoints and more data. I'm going to separate assets and like numbers and stuff. Does code need to be clean to work well or just organization? Code readability generally shouldn't impact performance that much. Like it depends on what you're doing with performance. If you're making a ton of crazy math operations, you're probably going to worry about performance. If you're making a game engine, you're probably going to worry about performance at parts more than readability. But you have to, it's kind of a balance sometimes, or a trade-off where you can get, I don't even want to say that. You can do performance and readability together, but why does it look like that? I would just add a folder called stages and make a module called Eric stage with the data. Why a folder? Yeah, but I still don't understand why I need a folder if I could just have a module script. Since I think I have... Oh, that's for UI. Oh, no. Wait. I realized I have to initialize this, right? There's init stage, meaning like get the initial data and put it in here. But then I think the functionality of the UI later is going to be inside of this guy. I wonder why I'm not just using the because I literally made the UI module, right? It's right here. But I'm not using it. I must have just forgotten this exists. You've been personally hard on this recently because it's been helping you. The part I don't like is all the nesting that happens. I need a way to separate like the data collection and stuff into prettier and more exciting, less coupled code. Because I can feel the code becoming like interesting to the point where we're gonna get some of the same problems as before. Like I could make the checkpoints, I think, work by fixing the one is on a valid member here. Yeah, because I'm gonna have to do networking to get the value, or I should just be no. For testing, just for testing and curiosity. Stage service. What? The load stage method is fascinating, but I could make like a method to like read stage data to know how many checkpoints are there. I actually understand what Mu's saying though, with like make a module and store all the data inside of it. That might be a good way to handle that. Interesting. How go away, create this is like the second, not now. I could have just pressed turn off as well. Because what init is supposed to do, and I feel like I need to restructure this, is init is supposed to initialize all of the events on it, like the dot activated for the mouse or whatnot. And that means I almost want to separate data into its own little method called like get data. I can pass it in as a parameter as to what I want for like stages or checkpoints or whatnot. And then just like call functions inside of these activated instead of wrap everything around it. So I'm going to do that for these buttons. How far down do I have to go? 23. I want to delete this check momentarily. Yes, I do. I do want to delete this check, except I want to move it actually. Like, yes, Mio, I know I'm not supposed to shove everything into one module and I'm supposed to containerize. But what if it's easier to have it all in one module? And I have it. Like, I have stage.lua. I just need to figure out how to structure this. Stage. Stages. Yeah, okay. We can I throw everything into just one stages module? Is that better than having everything just inside of UI controller? Bro, how am I supposed to do it with like I'm thinking of structure now. This whole data thing has just turned into a structure lesson. Like, I don't think I really want UI stages. I want like stages general data. So we're going to delete that inside of, yeah, okay, Mio. You win. Thanks for the advice, kiddo. And this is going to be, I know you're right. Wait, how do I rename? Init That Lua. Been helping. I've been through stages. But then the question is how I structure all of this now. Because this stage module could even hold all of the gameplay code too, technically, if I structure this correctly. Like what I have to design is a little framework that will be a central place for I say framework because I'll use it for all the stages. So I design like one stage that scales nicely, and then I can just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But the part I'm skeptical about at the moment is the init. Do I need an init, or can I just do like 1.lua? Nice. Now, what does this look like over here? Because I know I have the stages module in the client, right? And then there's going to be one inside of it. What if I just kill the init? Data. Okay, thank you. Delete. So then it's just stages 1 as a folder now. That's how that works. I feel like, and I don't like 1 as the name here. I might actually write out no. I have a bone to pick on you. That's fine, because my head keeps falling back to Circus Tower Defense, where we had these gigantic behemoths of modules where all the data was like there, but it was annoying to sort through. And that was not fun. So I'm trying to, in my head, structure it like, hello? How do I rename? Oh, it's F2. Like, if this is stage 1, I constantly pick from one method to the other. Wait, what does that mean? Oh, do you mean like, you don't mean like a physical method, right? Like a function in code, but you mean like I'll have an idea and then I'll swap between 2 different ideas a lot? So yesterday it would have been packages versus no packages. Yeah, I do that a lot. But it's also because I have like 8 different rewrites of this game that I'm fighting through. So when I think of an idea, I'm trying to think of like, okay, where did I decide to do this at one point? Why did that completely fail? And the code became an unreadable mess. And then why did the code I worked on with another person, what did we have to change or edit over time? What code did I have to change that would like in the future was a nightmare to deal with? So I'm like thinking through these scenarios when I'm trying to decide, okay, how do I want to structure the module? Because there is definitely a process of iteration where you'll write code, it's not good, you'll iterate on that code. But if you have like a bad framework to begin with, there's like no iteration that can happen after a certain point if you've scaled it so far outwards. Right now, I'm going to go with one idea that I have for I haven't been able to update my Luau LSP because of the TDS code thing being so bloated. Yeah, but that's a big project with a lot of people, though. That one makes sense why that code is bloated. Delete module new file stages.lua. Let me type some stuff. So if the original idea I had here was to be like stages equals this, and then return stages, and then the number of total stages we have is going to be like local number of stages or something. Nah, it was going to be like this. So the first stage equals a table, and then I just have all of the data inside of here. But I think we did this inside of CTD, and it, did we? For all the units and all the monsters and stuff? A lot of stuff has been rewritten, thankfully. Yeah, that's good. I think a stages module like this isn't terrible. Uh-oh. Why uh-oh? We're only going to have 30 stages. We're not having like hundreds. Nothing. Mew, I think there's an uh-oh for a reason. Why would we be uh-ohing? That's what they all say. Well, the problem I need to solve is all of this data. Wait. Where is it at? It's called assets. And then assets has checkpoints, deaths, trophies, jumps. I guess we're tracking jumps. Do you want to see what we were doing before? It was not it was not optimal. Look at all this data we were tracking. Collectible data, total coins earned. We didn't even like have a system for coins even. Race death, race joins, race loss, race wins, unlock stages, checkpoints, coins, coin multiplier, owned items, redeemed coins, equipped, stage votes, settings, setting parameters, practice, save points, values. This is why I'm trying to think about like how am I breaking this out to be easier? Because instead of coins, I almost want the currency to be in like checkpoints and trophies. Except I don't know how that one would work if I have like purchasable items. Because you can buy like 100 checkpoints or whatever, but that'd be weird because you're supposed to like earn the checkpoints. So I might need to actually convert that into a currency or something. Auras. Equipped aura. Yeah, we're going to need equipped too. I almost like... the name unlocked stages. Because what I can do is I can have unlocked stages and I can have current stage. And then the same thing with the checkpoints as well. No, what have I done? V checkpoints. Unlock checkpoints, current checkpoint, singular, unlock stages, current stage. So what this means is like the Rest in peace. I can't tell when you send messages. Like I don't know the time that you sent them. So I look back and I'm trying to remember if this was like a message that was just sent or if it's. And there's no way to tell either. Thank you so much. Even Twitch doesn't have this, which is slightly annoying. I could also have like an owned items too. Maybe I do include coins. And then have checkpoints give you coins. So you touch a checkpoint and then it gives you so many coins. And then you like collect coins throughout the stage as well. This is where I would need to do math and planning. For now, I'm just going to stick with like the stage and checkpoint and then make that data work. Total earned coins, jumps, death joins. Oh, and then that's going to be in the aggregate too. I think I can maybe save a table of data if I define what the data looks like inside of the stages module. So I have modules, stages. Checkpoints equals technically 0 at first, right? You've collected 0 checkpoints. You've collected 0 trophies. Do I really want this 30 times? Because then I'm gonna... Planning is not fun. I wish I just had all of the planning given to me and then I could just code the thing. Ooh, I do need player visibility as well. Okay. Doing something is better than doing... What would it be? Doing the wrong thing is better than doing nothing in this case. So I can try this and then maybe change it when I'm like testing stuff. I have no idea. It's funny that it has to match. Checkpoints, trophies, jumps equals 0. So like the number of like a trophy is technically a win. These can be interchangeable. But yeah, if you have a trophy, you like beat the stage. Checkpoint trophy, jump, or deaths and jumps. That's fun data. I could just... Oh. But then how would I define like unique data for this though? I think it has to be like this if I want unique stage data. So this would be 2. Actually, this shouldn't be that bad. I'll just test with like 5 for now. Just for messing around with. Init menu, init stage, set focus. I'm going to say like hold on. This works just fine with the UI is not a valid member of modules. That's good that it's warning me about these things. Task, run, source map, continue. Create a source map. Yay. And then that's happier. Boop, boop. Right. Okay, cool. And then if I run the game, our little refactoring problem shouldn't be an issue. There's going to have to be some dynamic creating, which is what I'm going to have to figure out. For now, I'm going to be right back for a very long time because I need to shower and then make food and all that good stuff, like be a human and get around. So it's currently 1 hour and 18 minutes. I'll maybe potentially be back at the 2-hour mark, but I am just going to go on BRB because I want to keep streaming this afterwards. I could just kill the stream, but I'd rather not. No, I probably will kill the stream actually. There's no point in just keeping a BRB screen up for an hour. So yes, I will be back later after I've woken myself up and then gotten around and I've been a little bit of a human. So for now, adios.